Hello, what's up? Welcome to my first ASMR video. I know that intro kind of seems a little repetitive considering I feel like I've heard it from every other ASMRist I've ever watched or listened to for their first video, but how else are we supposed to start this? But welcome to my video/channel. My name's Jordan. I've been watching ASMR for a really long time, so this is honestly a long time coming. Like, I should have filmed this video a long time ago, but honestly, I did attempt to film this video like 2 days ago, but it's like there was a lot going on in my house, and I feel like you can hear the road a lot in the back of my house because I live with a road that a lot of people drive down and like the speed down right behind my house. So every time somebody drives behind my house or like even like steps on the gas a little bit hard, you can hear it in the video. So I decided to scrap that video idea and I just decided to wait and film it now. Considering nobody's home and it's just me and the house is pretty quiet, so I felt like it was a good opportunity to try to get this video done and finally post the video and try to see if people enjoy it and can actually fall asleep to what I sound like. But anyway, a little more about me. I'm 21. I'm fresh 21. Like 3 months ago, I turned 21, and even saying that, it's a little surreal because surreal. I like the way that sounds, but it's a little surreal because I didn't, like, part of me didn't think I would make it to 21, but part of me was like, still felt like a kid on the inside, so you know what I'm saying? To the point where it was like, I'm 21, yeah, I could buy alcohol, I could do whatever, but I still feel like that 16-year-old self on the inside that like wanted to do all these things, but now it's just like, damn, no, I can't. Life is like flying a little bit, but that's why we gotta take opportunity and chances and try new things like ASMR and filming my first video, and seeing what people feel about like my videos and me and what I decide I feel like I want to put out and produce, because that's a lot. That's another reason why I didn't film the video up until now, because I was a little nervous on like putting out something that I felt like was worth my time or quality that I would enjoy. But now it's the point where I decided, I was like, okay, I'ma just get it over with. And I felt like there was no better time than the present, so I decided just to take a little time and out of my day, on my day off, just to get the video over with. But I really like the color green, like neon green. I don't know why. Like ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with that color. Like Dragon Ball Z fans, but One Piece is honestly the greatest anime ever created. As long as you like invest a little time and just sit down and watch it and give it a little understanding, you would understand One Piece top tier storytelling. But a lot of people are just lazy, impatient, so they're not gonna sit and give the masterpiece the time it needs. But yeah, I love anime. It's real good. It's funny because like now that I say that, I realize like I also have a One Piece keychain attached to my AirPod case, and I got this at Dave and Buster's when I took my sister to Dave and Buster's in Tampa last week. And I put the same amount of tickets on her as in my stuff when I took her and her girlfriend. And I got this and this keychain that's like supposed to be for luckiness and protection. I don't believe that it actually will bring me luck or protection, but it never hurts to try. Which is funny because they're kind of like not bad triggers. You know how to use them right, like the little clicky clackiness of them. I kind of like it. It's not bad. Oh, my bad. And then I kind of like the little jingling of the metal of the keychain. They're a lot of fun to play with, I guess. But yeah, One Piece, greatest anime ever made. I've been having a little trouble in finding the time and the patience keeping up with all the new animes that's been coming out this season and last season. But up until recently, I was watching every single anime that I found interest in from every single anime season. And I was keeping up really good up until recently. I just felt like I didn't have the time or the patience to watch a lot of the like filler animes I felt like that were coming out. But I have been watching all the like mainstream ones that I felt like were worth the time, even if I felt like I didn't have the time. So I was like, okay, this is something that's gonna be fire. I might as well watch it because I can't miss it. Like Solo Leveling, like I already knew that was gonna be fire because I read it twice before it came out. And now T-Bate's coming out the beginning after the end. If you haven't read it or you are finna watch the anime, you haven't read it, read it first because it's such a peak manga. Or whatever you want to describe it as, that and L-Seed. If you haven't read L-Seed, a lot of people like to hate on it because they feel like it's a very repetitive manga, but honestly the storytelling is really good and I like how they build up the power system. But the beginning after the end, the storytelling is really good on that one too. I read it twice up until the point where they're about to go to war, and then I dropped it only because they didn't have any more chapters to read, so I decided to give it some time to build up on itself. But then they ended up coming out with an anime, so now I'm about to watch the anime. So we're about to get into it. Which reminds me, on that same Dave and Buster's trip, I also got this Bass Pro Shop hat. I just seen a shelf, $10 Bass Pro Shop ad. So I was like, okay, let me just buy me one, because do I want to pay $10 to get a Bass Pro Shop hat, or do I want to spend 10 minutes signing up to get one? So I weighed my options for 2 seconds and said, yeah, not wasting that time going to sign up to get the same Bass Pro Shop hat I can get right now for nothing but $10. So I grabbed my hat and let my sister and her girlfriend get their drinks that they wanted, and we was out the door because I wanted to go to Top Golf, and because that was also right next to Bass Pro Shop. And we walked across the street, we went to Top Golf, we got there, and we're about to wait to start golfing, but my sister's girlfriend has a strict father, so she had to go, and I didn't want her to miss out on Top Golf, so I just told them I would take them next time. But yeah, I've never been to Top Golf, but I really want to go to Top Golf. I don't even know if I'm good at golfing. It's just something I've been. I mean, I know it's not real golfing, but you know, I don't know if I'm good at hitting a golf ball. So golf ball, golf ball, golf ball, golf ball, golf ball. So, you know, I want to find out, and the best place for me is Top Golf. I also really recently wanted to go bowling. Like, bowling's something I'm not half bad at. Like, I wouldn't call myself a professional or anything, but you know, it's something that I can cut some people in it. You know, if you want to play, you know, come find me, come get at me. We can all play. Just kidding. But nah, if y'all fuck with me, if y'all fuck with the video, just comment below more stuff y'all would like to hear me talk about, or maybe even like start doing like gaming, or like just doing more triggers, less talking. You know, if it's something that y'all are interested in, you're watching this video, and you want to be a supporter, I don't mind, you know, trying new things and, you know, seeing what's up. Cause like doing this, it's like kind of weird just like talking about myself, because a lot of the time, unless I'm like trying to get to know somebody, like I usually don't talk about myself too much. Or it's like, or if I really consider you a friend, I don't talk about myself too much, and I don't have too many friends. So speaking of which, I'm kind of like an introvert. I'm not sure if y'all can tell from all the anime talk, but I don't really like going out too much, but I don't and I do at the same time. Like, I like going out and chilling with people, and it can be fun. I like drinking and smoking and vibing with people, but it gets to a point where it's just like, if I feel like I'm not really wanted there, or like the vibe is like, oh, he's here, but it's just like, why is he here? I'd rather be at home. I don't know, like, I only want to show up unless I only want to show up for real if I'm really wanted there. Because if it gets to a point where it's just like, I feel like I'm unwanted, I could have been at home watching anime, like, or playing my game. You know, and it's like, it sounds sad a little bit, just that bit, but you know, it's the real. Like, I really rather be at home chilling by myself if I'm unwanted somewhere. But I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way. Yeah, I really like food. Like, food's real good. Like, I've been obsessed with Chipotle for a real long time, because I used to work there. I don't work there anymore because they don't pay me enough over there, or give you good hours at Chipotle. No slander, but yeah, it'd be hot in that kitchen, and I would go home greasy from that slaving over that fucking stove, and I would just come home smelling like Chipotle, and it was just not worth it. So I ended up switching jobs from Chipotle, and I don't regret it at all because I ended up getting a better job that I'm currently at, and I've been at for almost a year next month. This is the first time I've ever almost earned my vacation pay in my vacation time, so it's gonna be exciting to be able to just, maybe go somewhere or do something and spend some time off work and still get paid for it. So y'all, if y'all almost at that 1 year mark, stay there until you hit that 1 year mark. If you're finna get vacation time, if you don't want to work there no more, quit, take your 2 weeks and go find you a new job and just never go back. Just make sure you don't regret it afterwards, because a lot of us tend to, I feel like, complain about our jobs because like we're just a little bored with them, but not realizing like, damn, this is the best job I've had in a while. Why throw it away for some other job that might not be as good, or just be sure you know what you're doing before you do it. I don't know, that's my thinking whenever I'm like tired or sick of a job. Like, I'm kind of tired of this job a little bit, but that's why I'm trying this to see like if I could take a different avenue or opportunity in life, or like just like in general, putting myself out there doing something that I wanted to do for a long time, but like was just kind of putting it off because I was nervous or like unsure. But that unsureness, I should really just throw it away, because like all these like big YouTubers, like granted they didn't get big doing ASMR, but they got big doing something, and at least they were doing something and they were trying. So this is my little method of trying and seeing like what people might think and if people will enjoy what I have to put out. Alright, but for my smokers and my people that smoke, we're gonna take a 3-second intervention to take a blinker loud because I feel like I talk about myself a lot when it comes to other people because I try to relate to other people through my own experiences. You know, and like, yeah, just when I talk to people so I can have an understanding of where they're coming from, you know. But even just sitting here in front of this camera for the past 20 minutes, I've been talking, it's still a little strange for me, but you know, at the same time, it's like comforting because it's something that I actually been planning on doing since I was 13 years old. Like ever since I watched my first Wet Shave video, because that's where I started watching ASMR. I feel like this is a little late in the video to start talking about when I first started watching ASMR, but you know, if you're this deep into the video, you know, I appreciate you for watching this far. But when I first started watching ASMR, I was in my living room and I was on YouTube. And I wasn't even watching YouTube, I mean ASMR in my headphones yet. But I was just sitting in my living room and I was watching it on YouTube, and I would watch Wet Shave videos, and as soon as they start, you know, putting the foam on the guy's face to shave his beard, it was just so relaxing for some reason. And it was confusing because I was just like, this is like a weird thing to watch, you know. Like barbershop videos were different because it's just like, oh, you're watching somebody cut their hair, but like for me, it was like a little weird to watch somebody else watch them get shaved. I don't know what's weird about it, but in my head it's a little weird. But it was relaxing, so I started watching them to go to sleep for whatever reason, and it was just real relaxing, and then it was just evolved, and over time I started to enjoy watching people just talk in general, and just diving into the ASMR community and just getting to understand like what it all was and where it was coming from, and what different type of ASMR people could do just to make people enjoy and fall asleep too. But yeah, it was just real interesting to dive into. That blinker kind of got me like real gone, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been smoking for about just as long as I've been watching ASMR. I do not promote underage smoking whatsoever, but I just so happen to be doing it very bad. But I'm now of age and I'm smoking legally, and I only smoke legally from now on. So, but my favorite type of ASMR is more like people just talking, and kind of like what I'm doing right now, and just like understanding like what you're supposed to be talking about and the tone of voice to relax people. I don't know, because I feel like some people do ASMR and they talk in a tone of voice, or they been watching for 8 years almost. Yeah. This video is getting pretty long, honestly. I didn't expect to even sit here for 25 minutes. Just talking about myself. But, you know, it's the first video, and I know I have stuff to, like, improve on, like, being able to just sit still and talk, so that way I don't have any background noise, and just being able to talk more clearly sometimes, because like I'm a little nervous filming this video, so it's like I feel like I'm not talking how I normally would. Gonna need some water, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know I had water next to me, but it kind of disappeared out of nowhere when I low-key really needed it, so I'm gonna take a few drinks. Oh, I just accidentally got it on my mic a little bit. I hope it doesn't mess it up. That's one of those things where I'm like, not sure if people are gonna enjoy it, because drinking and like mouth ASMR things, like when people eat, that's not very relaxing to me either. Like, I don't like watching people eat, because it's like, I don't think anybody would enjoy watching me eat. But, you know, to each his own. But if y'all would like to see me eat for an ASMR video, just let me know, and I might give it a try. Alright, that's enough water. Honestly, when I be watching ASMRs and they just be doing their thing, and they take drinks of water, and they be, I don't know, they be very precise in what they do, and they don't do too much. And I don't understand how they get their videos to just sound so good, like genuinely, because I've been trying to film these videos for a few times since I got the equipment for it, and it was just like, I felt like, yeah, I think that was a trash truck. They just came speeding through. They were pretty loud. But yeah, I don't understand how they get their videos to sound so good, like for consistent 30 minutes, or a consistent 4 hours. I mean, I get they probably spent time and money on soundproofing their room, especially like the big ASMRs that have money for it. Cause like once you get so big, you're breaking in good YouTube money, and you could just spend money on whatever. Cause I know a lot of the times, like some of these people, they get so famous, like Dong ASMR. He's so big in the ASMR community. Like, I feel like there's not nobody in the ASMR community that hasn't at least heard of Dong ASMR. And when I first saw his name, I thought it was like funny, but like it was his actual name, like his name was Dong. And then I realized it wasn't a joke, and I started watching his videos, and they were really good. Like, if y'all are watching this video and y'all haven't heard of Dog ASMR, go peep Dog ASMR. I have so many ASMRs I like to watch, and one of my favorite female ASMRs is China Unique ASMR. Oh, that was a little loud. I'm sorry, y'all, but China Unique ASMR. She's a really good ASMRist that I like to watch. because whatever you post on the internet is technically what everybody's gonna know you as. You can be a completely different person behind closed doors, but me, I just like being who I am. And if you don't like me, it is what it is. You know, that's kind of who and what I am as a person. And, you know, like, I really don't take offense to, like, when people don't like me for real. I really only take offense when it's just like you have a problem for no reason. Like, a story time, a small story time. The other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, I was at work and I'm a manager at a gas station. I don't want to reveal too much. If you're watching this video and you know me, then you know where I work, but I'm a manager at a gas station, and the other day, I had another manager from another store helping me out, and my regular associate was there too, and a man came in and he was getting coffee, and this guy, he comes in all the time and gets a free coffee, and he'll hold it up and just walk out the door, or he'll like be like, I'm having hard times, can I get a free coffee please? And I'll come back and pay for it on Thursday. So he's like, he walks up, and the lady that's helping us out from another store, she knows this guy already, and he does the same thing at her store. So while he's doing this, he tells him he actually has to pay this time, so he pays, and he didn't even have to change for his coffee. But it's like, this guy isn't like homeless or anything. I don't hate homeless people. Like, I try to give them free drinks every once in a while when I can. Like, let them get free refills and stuff, so, cause I know it'd be hot outside. But this guy is like, he has money, but he just doesn't want to pay for his stuff. Like, he'd rather just get a free drink, which is like weird. But I'm not the type of guy. I'm not gonna fight you or like start an argument over free coffee. But unfortunately, he was ready to start an argument with the lady from the other store. So they start going back and forth for a little while. On like, cause he starts to try to accuse her of things that could get her fired. Like, oh, you called me stupid, yada yada yada. And then when he pulled me outside, he told me like the associate at the other store called him stupid, but she didn't stop her. I'm like, that has nothing to do with her. That's another grown person. She's a grown person. She can't stop another grown person from calling you stupid. But that's what the whole argument was over. Like, he just wanted to start an argument because she was charging him, and something happened at the other store with another associate that he wanted to just like check her or something on, because he was like, I'm just trying to, because when he pulled me outside, he's like, I'm just trying to correct them on what they said or what. And I'm like, it's not your place to be correcting shit, sir. Like, I told him that straight up. Like, it's not your place to correct shit, and I need you to get off my property. But by then, as soon as I said that, the police pulled up, and we ended up having to trespass that man. But you know, it was an interesting experience. Another day on the job. I have a lot more stories like that, so if y'all want to hear them, or y'all are interested in hearing my manager gas station stories, having to deal with crazy people, I have a lot of those stories, so if you're interested in hearing about those, or just having more like smoking derived videos, I wouldn't mind filming more like smoking videos for my overage viewers. ASMR is for everybody, and listening, just that listening to somebody's voice relax you. That's for everybody. So, I encourage everybody to watch my videos. So, but just certain content I plan on putting out is for certain people. But I'm gonna call it a wraps for this video. I appreciate everybody who tuned in today to watch my video. And if you watched till this far, 40 minutes in almost of my video, I really, really appreciate you. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe on my video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want me to put out.